by now we should already know the drill that we're going to be creating a comment. And over here, we're just going to say that this is going to be a project section over here. And we're just going to copy this one. I'm going to say this is going to be end of project. And now that we have that, let's over here create a section element. I'm going to say section, and this is going to be ID. And over here, this is going to be projects over here. And then we're going to say this is going to have a class. And over here, this class is going to be a padding 5. And I'm going to say this is going to be background light over here like this. So we're going to have a light background for the whole section and a padding. And then we're going to say div class container. And then obviously we're going to get our title somewhere, wherever it is, right? So we're going to find where is our title, and we're just going to get it. We're just going to copy this, and you can see over here, this is going to be the title. So we're just going to copy this, scroll it all the way down, and then we'll see where is our container. We just pass it over here, and you can see that this is going to be our title. And here we just write projects, right? So we go over here, and you can see that I didn't change over here this theme. So probably I should do that before you call me out on that, right? So I'm gonna go testimonials, right? And let's see, for the theme, was it there, right? Yeah, it was. And over here, once we have the projects rolling, now we would need to create another div with a class. And over here, we're gonna say this is gonna be a row, and this is also gonna be a column on a small 12 columns, and on a medium is going to be 4, right? So we're going to say div class, and over here we're going to say that this is going to have a column over here 12, and then we're going to say this is going to be column medium 4. So now that we have that, we would want a couple of images, right? So I'm going to say image source, and I'm going to say this is going to be images, and this is going to be a project. And this is going to be project 1, and over here we're going to say class, and this is going to be image, and we would want it to be fluid, right? We wouldn't want it to be its own size. We would want actually to be a fit whatever we're placing, thumbnail, right? So if we do that and we close it out, you can see that our image is going to have this nice little white border, and it's also going to fit the actual container we're replacing, right? So of course, if we remove this class, it's going to be the size of the actual image, which is not going to be responsive. And over here, we're just going to say this is going to be a heading 2. And over here, we're going to say that this is going to have a class, and we're going to say that this is going to have a margin, top and bottom. And over here, we're going to say this is going to be a text warning, like this. And then we're going to say this is going to be a project 1. And next, we're going to create a paragraph. So once we're done over here, we're just going to say this is going to be a paragraph. And this is going to have class of text muted paragraph here. And then we're going to say lorem, and that's pretty much it, right? So now that we have one project, it's very easy to create actually 2 more, right? So we have this column over here, and we just 1, 2, and again, I made it easy over here. I just say 3, and over here is going to be 2, right? So we have 3 of them, and you can see that over here I didn't put 2, so now we have 3 of them, right? So obviously what we can do over here is this is going to be project 2, this is going to be a project 3, right? So now we have 3 of them, but I would want to see how we can actually adjust it. So it's, let's say the middle one, we can push it down, right? And it's actually very easy to do. We actually find where is the actual margin, right? So we go, let's say we would want a middle one, right? To be actually stand out a little bit, right? So all we would have to do for a middle one is go over here, and I'm just going to say this is going to have a margin, and this is going to have a margin, let's say 3, right? So now if we go back, right, or if we make our screen bigger, however you want to do it, right? You can see that I pushed actually this one down, right? So if you want this kind of look, we can go for this one, right? Basically, we're adding margins, right? So if we would want to do it over here with a, let's say, third one, right? So here I could add a margin 5, right? So this is going to be top bottom margin. Again, we save the file, right? And we go back. And now you can see that we have something like this going, right? And this is going to be it for this section, and we are ready to actually move on to a next